This is a very exciting time to be a Catholic in the Diocese of Providence. We're working very hard to try to strengthen the life of our diocesan church and also to make the church more present in the life of our community. In that context, the annual Catholic Charity Fund is extremely important now as it has ever been throughout its 82-year history. The funds collected in the annual Charity Fund provide a great deal of assistance to continue the work of our diocesan church in pastoral, spiritual, charitable, and educational efforts. I hope you will do your best to be supportive of our annual Charity Fund because it is such an important part of the life of our church now and in the future. Now you will hear from several agency directors whose work impacts the lives of so many individuals and families throughout our diocese.
I've been a priest in the Diocese of Providence for 46 years, and during most of my years of my priesthood, I've been living with mentally retarded people and praying with them. Now, people often ask me the question, how many handicapped people do we have in the diocese, in the state of Rhode Island? And I answer and I tell them, thousands and thousands. The other big question, they ask me, Father, can mentally handicapped people, can they come to know God? Yes, they can. And the way they do it is symbolically. Calling to share
Jesus says to you tonight,
and spread special religious education. Those classes of spread are challenging, prayerful, and informative. My name is Father Joe Bruce. I'm a deaf priest in the Diocese of Providence. I would like to meet with you. Invite me to your parish and I will celebrate a Sunday Mass together with you. I have with me now a device for hard of hearing people. They're available. They are available in your parish. Just ask your pastors. Ask them for these devices. In my parish, we have blind people, and on Sundays they serve as lectors. And also, those people in wheelchairs, we have a ramp for them to enter the church. Now, in my name, in the name of all the handicapped people, I want to thank you for supporting Catholic Charities, for supporting the Diocesan Apostolate for the Handicapped. And I ask you to continue praying so that we may be one together in our churches. One together as Christ himself prayed that we be one. Thank you, and God bless you.
Hi, my name is Rick Andrade, and I'm the coordinator of Project Hope, Proyecto Esperanza in Central Falls. I also am the coordinator of Interfaith Dire Emergency Fund for the diocese, and I also coordinate the AIDS ministry for the diocese. I've been asked to speak to you today on behalf of Catholic Charities, and I want to begin by saying thank you so very much for those of you who have donated, and to encourage those of you who are considering making a donation to the appeal. Part of what the appeal does is it helps us to bring home the mission and the message of the gospel. We bring to people a vision of hope, a reality that so often is lost in today's society. Our work here helps to give some flesh to the faith dimension of our church in general. As the Apostle James says in his letter, we bring life to faith. Here at Project Hope, we help a number of people with rent and fuel assistance and electricity. With AIDS ministry, we extend the compassionate hand of Jesus, never asking why or how or when, just what is your need and how can we help. Interfaith Dire Emergency Fund brings rental assistance, prescription assistance to people throughout the diocese. Most importantly, Interfaith Emergency Fund is the agency that helps Bishop Tobin bring the message of care and concern through Keep the Heat On Challenge. All of these are a way that you can help bring the good news of Jesus Christ to our brothers and sisters in need.
Hi, my name is Father John Soares. I am the chaplain at the University of Rhode Island and the Director of Campus Ministry for the Diocese of Providence. I wish to thank you for your generosity in giving to the Catholic Charity Fund Appeal, because your generosity directly affects campus ministry at the University of Rhode Island, at Brown University and Rhode Island School of Design, at Rhode Island College, at Johnson and Wales University, at Bryant University, and at Roger Williams University. The main aspect of campus ministry is to be a faith development for young adults, which the bishops of the United States say is the primary important aspect for the future of the church. The URI Catholic Center is seen by the students as a place where they can come and be themselves, where they can meet lifelong friends, where their faith is developed. The main aspect we do here at the University of Rhode Island is try to train students to be future leaders, both in the church and in society as well. I would just like to share with you what one of our students said, which I think really helps to capsulize what campus ministry is about. Being a part of the URI's Newman Club has made the transition from high school to college so much easier. I've strengthened my relationship with myself, with my new friends, and most importantly, with God. We had a student, Julie, who became our part-time student secretary, and now Julie is a professed religious out in Roswell, New Mexico in a convent. We've had about 4 or 5 students who have done Jesuit Volunteer Corps for a year, and we just have a student now who is returning from Guatemala via Mexico City, and she did 2 years working for Catholic Relief Services. So campus ministry can really not just affect our diocese, it can affect the future of our church throughout the country and throughout the world.
My name is Esther Price, and I'm the interim director of St. Martin de Porres Senior Center, and we're located at 160 Cranston Street in the city of Providence. We pretty much work with people who have fallen through the cracks, and we try to give them the kind of uplift that they need in order to function in a community where there may be some illiteracy, where people aren't too eager to go to a doctor or ask health questions or medical questions. One of the other key things that we do is we educate ourselves so that we can educate the community to bring them the most up-to-date, the most efficient services and resources that are in the whole entire state of Rhode Island, not just the community.
We have a place that can turn us on to resources. You know, whatever is going on in our government that benefits us, we know about it because we have the staff here that keeps us really in touch.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
they
on the ball.
they are, and they really try to make our lives more meaningful.
One of the other questions that I get is about the impact that St. Martin de Porres makes in this particular community. Pretty much is helping folks with real issues in real time. We have given people money that we don't have to catch the bus, to buy groceries. We've helped them with personal papers, with wills, with family members, with early intervention, emergency kinds of services. We've helped with food. People know who we are. Pretty much what we do is a labor of love. We try to carry on the tradition of St. Martin de Porres, of helping the poor, helping the underrepresented. St. Martin de Porres has a reputation of doing it better than anyone in this community, of doing it better than anyone who does this sort of thing. That's why I'm here. Every day it's different, every day it's new, and I love it, and I love Catholic Charities, and I'm so, so grateful. If you could just talk to some of our seniors, they can tell you that since their grandparents were here, that's why they're here, because they can feel the love, they can feel the care. They know that we're going to give them what they need to get through whatever it is. And we are so blessed. We are just so blessed.